Oh. Lammy Adler being sent over to the penalty box for a track cut. That is going to leave the Whalers open for a power jam. Let's see, we've got 5 in the sky for Flutter Rage. She's going to start chipping back at some of this deficit. Flutter Rage going up against Pena Colada. Pena Colada trying to hold her back.
Great assist work there between Pena Colada and who's this Shady Lady? Nice work by Shady Lady to drive Flutter Rage out to the outside.
4 points for the Whalers. That means that is going to be a lead change. The Whalers are sitting at 14. Furies at 11.
Furies are going to start with 2 blockers on the track. 3 blockers on track, Jammer in the box, and 1 blocker as well. Going to have a full roster for the Whale to start off here.
Lollipop, you number 23, taking the line on this power start. Peach Gobbler trying to take out the front line, and she is able to get the Whalers Jammer through. Lollipop pops in that head. She enters into that pack. She gets through. Calls it off. Able to pick up 3.
Looks like we have Cataclysmic going to the box for a direction of gameplay violation. Criminal Record will take the jam line for the Western Mass Furies against Sabotage Sable. This one will be the Battle of the Braids, apparently.
I was just going to say Battle of the Ponytails.
Criminal Record with a great move to the outside. She is driving through that 3-wall like it's a toll lane. She is your lead jammer.
Sabotage Sable was having her 3-wall of her own in the back, but she was able to get through on her initial pass.
Nice work by Criminal Record to weave through 2 blockers. The only 2 blockers left on the track. Picks up the 4 points, calls off the jam.
Poison Ivers went in for one of her signature hits, and she was just able to jimmy out of the way and skirt right out of the way from that hit. Punky Bruiser up on the line, going up against Bam Bam Bigelow. Both teams skating at a deposition because we have a full pack penalty back. This is a diet pack. It is half the players, but all of the action, as you see here, because it is Bam Bam Bigelow who is your lead jammer. Punky Bruiser getting through on her initial pass as well. Bam Bam Bigelow coming in, picking up the points, the 3 points, right at that last second, calling it off.
And we've got another lead change here. Fury's on top, 18-17. 20 minutes remaining in the first period, and really a fabulous start to a derby bout here. Really a defensive battle between these 2 teams who both possess lightning-quick jammers.
I predict we're going to see a bunch of lead changes here as they keep just swapping those 1-2 points.
Lammy Adder is out of the pack first. She is your lead jammer.
Brooklyn being sent over to the penalty box. She's been bad.
We're seeing some great fast pack work here. Lammy Adder works her way up, inside, outside. She picks up a 5-point grand slam.
So Flutter Rage is being stopped over there by Shady. Shady is just doing everything that she can to stop her. Once again, Flutter Rage stuck in the back with Dwayne, the triangle of death, the 3-wall of the Furies.
Lammy Adder knocked to the outside, back in, up against the wall of Stable and tempted to hit ya.
Lammy Adler just going out sideways, one skate one skate the other, gets through, picks up 4.
Nice Mohawk move up the outside by Lammy Adder. Pick up another 5-point grand slam. 32-17. She's picked up 14 points in this jam.
I tell you what, she took a hit from Triple D and still skated away. Not many people do that.
No, she runs up the outside. She says, let me see if I can grab an extra one here. Criminal Record taking the jam line for the Western Mass Furies, lining up against Lollipop You. Great jam there by Lammy Adder. You know, really shows us just how quickly things can change. She picked up a total of 17 points in that jam, put the Furies up at 35-17. Very clear example of just how quickly the fortunes can turn in the sport of roller derby.
Exactly. Lollipop You up there on the line. She was trying to get past Callie Burr and, Caliente. Not Caliente, Cataclysmic. Lollipop You does just that, becomes your lead jammer. Criminal Record comes into the back of the pack, picks up 2.
Criminal Record keeps it even in that jam. She picks up 2 points, forces Lollipop You to call it off, and really comes out with a jam that just puts wear and tear on the jammers, which, you know, sometimes that's a win.
Exactly. Bam Bam Bigelow going up against number 24, Sabotage Sable.
4 blockers aside to start this jam. Great bulldoze move by Sabotage Sable and a little bit of an apex jump there on turn 1. Looks like she might be having a little bit of trouble with her skate, but she is your lead jammer. Bam Bam Bigelow about half a turn behind her.
Did I just see Sabotage Sable come around the corner and tie her skate as she got lead jammer?
That is distinctly possible. Great move by Sabotage Sable to weave around Who's the Shady Lady and Callie Burr.
Sabotage Sable getting through, picking up another 4 points for the Whalers. Like a cannonball through paper mache. 5 points for Sabotage Sable.
Bam Bam Bigelow says not to be outdone. Give me 4 points. Milk of Magnesia headed to the penalty box. Sabotage Sable with an amazing sliding move on her toe stop to hold the line.
Picks up 4. Bam Bam Bigelow has 1 more to deal with Donnie Brooks. She's able to get through, picking up 4 of her own. Sabotage Sable blowing by She-Hulk, Angry She-Hulk, decides to call it off. Ends up picking up 4. I tell you what, that there was an action-packed, just full jam. That's what makes Derby awesome.
We've got a timeout taken by the Western Mass Furies. 46-36. Furies up by 10, just about halfway through the first half in this great roller derby action. We had 17 points put up on the scoreboard there by Sabotage Sable. Great work by Bam Bam Bigelow to actually put up 8 points in a jam that a jammer has that level of performance in. You know, usually when you see a jammer put up that kind of number in a jam, you see a much more crooked score on the board after that.
Exactly. You know, it just attests to the athleticism of these jammers. Just a quick reminder, coming up at halftime, we are going to have the 50-50 raffle. There is also the teacup auction. Following this game, we're going to have the MVPs, and then we're going to go to the after party. That's at Red's Tavern, right through those doors. Pick yourself up some $7 Onyx drinks. Triple D up on the line.
Ready to skate against Cataclysmic.
Both teams skating with 1 blocker down as they've got 2 in the pen. Cataclysmic's dealing with Brooklyn right up front, but takes her out, becomes your lead jammer. Triple D recycled to the back, finds the low road inside line, gets right through on her initial pass.
Lammy Adder sent to the box for what appears to have been a out-of-play violation. Pretty bizarre being heading to join Lammy Adder in the box as well.
Cataclysmic getting 4, Triple D answering right back with 4 of her own.
49-40, Western Mass Furies on top in this one. Really a nail-biter of a bout here.
Flood of Rage up on the line, going up against number 9, Criminal Wrecker.
Again, both teams starting off with 3 blockers.
I like that little move by Criminal Wrecker. It's kind of skating backwards, eyeing up the competition, but she is being stopped by a 2-wall up there for the Whalers.
Amazing stutter step move by Criminal Wrecker to hold the outside line. She's out first. She is your lead jammer.
Flood of Rage making quick work of that pack. She gets through on her initial pass as well.
Criminal Wrecker weaves her way through, hits it, quits it, picks up 4 points, and calls it 53-40.
I tell you what, they should have assist awards because She-Hulk just came in there the last second, opened up the door, just sent it right on through, said, come on down. You're the next contestants on The Price is Right. Sabotage Sable up on the line, going up against Bam Bam Bigelow. Sable looking to go to the outside, but gets caught up going down right through to your lead jammer. Bam Bam Bigelow gets knocked out to the inside. It's going to be recycled into the back of the Whalers' wall.
Fury's wall doing it. Sabotage Sable coming back to play a little bit of defense against Bam Bam Bigelow. We'll see Donnybrook head to the box for a multiplayer block. Sabotage Sable had picked up the 5-point grand slam. Bam Bam Bigelow finally threw on her initial pass.
Sabotage Sable doing a little blocking of herself as she gets on through, picking up another 4 points for the Whalers. Said, had enough, calling it off.
53-49. Sabotage Sable trying to really make a game of it.
9 points on that one, Jam. So that's going to be a 4-point game. You know what, I bet the referees, they're talking about one of our sponsors, the Corey's Ketchup and Mustard. If they're not, they're also probably talking about the Giuliano's pools. I bet they have some questions for TNT. I know she's around here somewhere. You can go ask her for all of your pool question needs.
You know, with the kind of weather we had today, I bet all of those on Team Zebra are thinking about how nice it would be to have a Giuliano pool to swim in all summer, or a Giuliano spa to be able to relax in after the bout.
Exactly. And just like the first bout, we have a wonderful staff of referees. We have Stephen Wolf, Scooby Drew, Marquita Sass, Just Behaving, Coffeeholic, Gluten Freedom, and making them calls. Our NSOs are the volunteers. Those are the non-skating officials. We have Misty, Wicked Ginger, Jew, Cruz, Red, Feud, Rachel Johnson, Cakes Fixin', Kristen, and Kyle and Christina. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our referees, our officials, our NSOs a round of applause. They work tirelessly and they get paid with hugs and love.
Milk of Magnesia and Lammy Adder getting ready to roll.
Milk of Magnesia getting blocked up there in the back. Trying to fight her way down. Brooklyn with a big hit, but was able to hold Lammy back just enough for Milford Magnesia to pop on out as your lead jammer.
We'll see what Milford Magnesia does. She says, I'm done with you. I don't want to let you at me.
Exactly. Very, very fast skating there. I would be too if Lammy was on my chasing me down.
Lammy Adder was a competitor in the National Ninja League this year. She, in fact, actually made it to the National Ninja League Finals, which were held in New Jersey. Just such a clear indication of the athleticism of some of these athletes. She's the National Ninja League finalist. Bam Bam Bigelow is a marathon runner. The cross-training that these athletes undertake is really amazing.
That is truly, truly amazing.
Cataclysmic and Lollipop You getting ready to take the jam line. Both teams, again, going to start down one blocker. 11 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the first half. 53-49 in the start of a fabulous bout.
That brief timeout was brought to you by the officials. They were just making sure that everything was officially copacetic. Like you aforementioned, Cataclysmic up on the line going up against Lollipop You. I want to see Peña Colada and Brooklyn go up against each other tonight. That would be one of my
unstoppable force versus immovable objects?
Pretty much.
I'm not sure which one you give which credit to. I guess it depends on who's got the lead stride.
Exactly. And the only reason I'd like to see them because they were former teammates once upon a time.
What a woman!
I remember it was refreshingly violent, tastefully brutal. Yes, it is none other than BTUP beat you up, Peña Colada. I just had to. It's old times, you know.
Oh, I completely understand. One of my favorite numbers to announce in all of roller derby. The WFTDA recently made some changes to the way that the team numbers go, or the skater numbers go. Hers is still just too perfect.
Exactly. Cataclysmic, Lollipop You in the back. Cataclysmic up front. Cataclysmic knocking down Triple D, well, knocking on her door, gets on through, use your lead jammer.
She says that's a multiplayer block, get out of my way.
Lollipop, you're making quick work of that pack. Tempted to shove you in Flood Rage, gonna go sit over there in the No-No Motel.
Cataclysmic picks up the 4 points, freezes 2 blockers for the Whalers in the box. Gonna give Criminal Wrecker the start with only Pretty Bizarre B. And Lady Emasculator in her way. She's up against Sabotage Sable.
So the Whalers are gonna be starting with the Diet Pack.
It'll be interesting. Caliente working to play some offense.
Lady Emasculator chasing Criminal Wrecker down. Criminal Wrecker is able to get on through quite easily, becoming your lead jammer.
some really great lateral movement there by Criminal Wrecker. One of her great skills. And Pretty Bizarre is now the only blocker left for the Whalers.
Brooklyn.
Excuse me, Brooklyn is the only.
Brooklyn.
Lammy Adder lining up.
Triple D. Is it Triple LD? Once again, just making sure everything is copacetic over there in Derby land.
End of that official timeout. Triple D and Lammy Adder lining up.
Triple D hunting down Lammy. Lammy is ahead and your lead jammer.
Triple D goes to the box. This is going to be a power jam for Lammy Adder. She says, move, move, move. Let's go. Let's see how fast we can skate. Lammy Adder rocking the unicorn star today. She says, I want to score some. I want to score, score, score.
And she's doing just that. She gets down low, picks up 4 and calls it off.
65-49, she picks up the points, freezes Triple D in the box. She will give Cataclysmic a power start. 69-49, Fury's on top.
Both teams starting with a blocker in the penalty box.
Timeout called by the Whalers, looking like trying to get themselves back into position, make sure that they can start this jam with a pivot on the track.
Just over 8 minutes, and then we're going to have the 50-50 and the teacup raffle, so stick around for that.
We would like to thank Elite Engraving and Awards and a touch of laser engraving, 71B Woodland Street in Manchester, Connecticut. They have provided us with some amazing, amazing work. They do everything from custom trophies, glass and acrylic awards, whistles, badges, braille signs, flags, cases, ribbons, custom ink stamps, desk plates, everything you could possibly imagine that you might need engraved or laser engraved. Make sure you go see them for your next awards needs.
Also, check out Matt Ryan. He is an illustrator and cartoonist. He's standing right over there. He has done some awesome prints. Purchase one of those prints. You can have your favorite whaler sign it. Also, part of the proceeds goes to help out hard. So make sure you go check him out and some of his comics that he has over there.
2 Whalers, 1 Fury in the box to start off. Cataclysmic bursts through, and she is your lead jammer before she even gets to the pivot line.
I tell you what, if you would have blinked, you would have missed it. Triple D released from the jammer gel. She's right back into the mix, gets knocked out to the inside, recycled all the way to the back. Brooklyn stopping Cataclysmic there.
But she is going to the box for a stop block there. Cataclysmic leaps over the inside, picks up the 5-point grand slam, and she is off to the races.
Triple D still dealing with the triangle of death, a 3 wall of Furies up in the front of the pack.
We've got Bam Bam Bigelow called for a multiplayer block there. Cataclysmic with another leap over the inside and another grand slam. And Angry She-Hulk is headed to the penalty box as well. Caliente and Callie Burr are going to work very, very hard here to try and manage their way.
Right.
Jersey barrier, and it looks like Cataclysmic is headed to the penalty box, looking like blocking with the head.
So Jersey Barrier is now the jammer from that star pass. Is able to get on through and get 5 in the sky for the Whalers.
80-54, Furies on top. Whalers with a power jam. Gonna try to make it interesting.
5 more for the Whalers as Jersey Barrier gets on through on this power jam.
The Cataclysmic is back on the track. 12 seconds remaining in this jam.
It's a wash. Sorry, 14-10. Furies did pick up 4 at the very end there.
Donnybrook and Criminal Wrecker getting ready to take the line. Blocker advantage to the Whales. Criminal Wrecker recycled back almost all the way to the jam line.
Donnybrook fighting her way through and is your lead jammer. Steps all over that inside line to do it.
And she's got a power jam. Criminal Wrecker sent to the box for a track cut.
So that is going to give the Whalers an opportunity to close up some of this deficit right before halftime. One last hit for Pena Colada, and she is able to put 5 in the sky for that grand slam. Donnybrook eyeing up the competition as she enters into the Fury pack.
Nice offensive work by the Whalers there, trying to open up the door for Donnybrook. She picks up 2 points. Criminal Wrecker is now standing, so there's just a few seconds left on her penalty. Very quick power start for Flutter Rage.
With that whistle blown, Flutter Rage gets up in there. She gets right up front. She ain't scared. But Criminal Record released from that jammer. Jail is right back into it herself.
Pretty bizarre, recycles Criminal Record back.
Having to deal with that Fury wall up front. Takes one big hit by Caliente. Bam Bam Bigelow. Caliente one more time. Flutter Rage is through and is your lead jammer.
Caliente sent to the box for an out-of-play block.
But as Flutter Rage became the lead jammer, Criminal Record had just gotten in front of her, so she had to call it off.
83-66, Western Mass Furies on top. Great work by Criminal Record there to force the jam call off, really prevent any points from really being scored.
Lammy Adler up on the line, going up against Punky Bruiser.
I think this is the first time we've seen Punky Bruiser on the jam line tonight. Lammy Adler with a great shove, and Punky Bruiser is your lead jammer. Lammy Adler forced me outside, recycled back.
Almost got taken out by her own teammate, but was able to recover.
Milton Magnesia out of the box. Punky Bruiser through for a 5-point grand slam.
Big hits there from Sabotage Sable. One more hit for Lammy. Lammy says, I'm not dealing with that. I am through.
Lammy Adder picks up 4 points. Monkey Bruiser goes down hard and leaves the track under her own power.